Yes, those are the haunting intro tunes for Eenling's new debut EP. I'd have to say the end of the beginning. And Eenling, it's actually Dutch for loner. It's a new name in the Dutch black metal scene, and befitting of that name, Eenling is mainly a one-man project. Abdel Hakim Boutancourt, I really hope I pronounced that correctly. He's better known as Eenling, and he has been the webmaster and promoter of Cradle of Filth in the Netherlands for the past 23 years. And because of that long relationship, Eenling is the first and so far only band to be promoted through the official Cradle of Filth and Danny Filth channels. And about that first single of this EP, I'm Here, Danny Filth actually wrote, the song itself is awesome, very old school, catchy thrash black metal in the vein of Venom, Bulldozer, Battery and Sodom, with some strong melodious guitar work. I highly recommend this if you're a bit partial to the old comment, naming Hakim as a good friend. And if that doesn't spark your interest, I don't know what will. The End of the Beginning has been produced by Devi Hisken, who we know from The Color of Rain and Cthulhuminati and Titan. Hakim is the core member of Eenling, and he had the help of Devi, Matthijs Snoek and his wife for this latest EP. Next year, a full album is expected, and Eenling's debut EP was released exactly 1 year after the release of the track I Am Here, which has been included in this EP as a remastered version. The EP consists of 5 tracks, spanning just under 13 minutes long, and while that's quite short for an EP, it's not unheard of in the black metal scene. The album opens with the haunting instrumental track Preludium, and if these scratchy violins and haunting piano tunes are a prelude of what's to come, we're in for a very, very interesting release indeed. I'm Here is the first actual track on the EP, old school song with a modern sound, and Hakim's vocals are easy to follow, which is probably deliberate because the EP tells a very, very personal story. The dissonant tunes from Preludium lead us into the intro for I'm Here, but after a very short intro, the track is mainly a fast-paced, trashy black metal track. The I'm Here vocals on the chorus, they are layered to give a little bit more of an impact. Hakim's vocals have a very interesting sound as well, though. They're unique enough to stand out, a little bit gritty, and again very old school and strong enough to convey the message. Those vocals are even more interesting in the spoken word parts that we first hear on the next track, Murder is Okay. I'm not sure you can actually call it a track because it's just 30 seconds, but the message is loud and clear, and if you want to know why or when murder is okay, listen to the lyrics. Climate Change, in my opinion, is the gem of this EP. It's a very chaotic track, lots of layers to make it even more complex, and the orchestrations from the intro return there for a few seconds before we get thrown in the absolute chaos that is the first verse. The track balances itself with the clean vocals in the chorus, and it's a really interesting track which gets even more interesting after the break, which has a lot of samples as well. The final track on this EP has the fitting title, A Final Word, and it's actually a spoken word track, again with a very personal message and beautiful lines such as a spirit forged in fire and steel, a testament to wounds that heal. Beautiful poetry. And if you ever needed a redemption track, this sure is one. After that spoken word intro, the orchestrations from the intro return, accompanied by some acoustic guitar to bid us farewell. And this track could also easily have been the intro to the EP, leading us into the rest of the story of abuse and trauma. The End of the Beginning, it's an interesting debut EP. It makes us want more from Eenling, and while the EP has just 2 actual tracks, the filler tracks around it make for a complete story. My personal favorite, I've said it before, is Climate Change because of the complexity and the chaos it brings, and a balance between the heavy chaos and the clean vocals make for a very interesting track. You can find more about Eenling on his website or on Facebook, and stay tuned for next year, because next year the full album is about to drop. And that was it. Enjoy listening to the rest of the track I Am Here, the remastered version, and check out the rest of the EP.